If you're still trading meme coins the old-fashioned way, then you're leaving money on the table. With BullX Neo and the new filters and instant trades, you can snipe faster than anybody else. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you my full BullX setup for catching early pumps. So let's get started. In a previous BullX Neo video on my channel, I explained exactly how to get to this page, how to set up your bot, how to fund your wallet, etc. So if you want to see that, I'll link it above right now. So basically, this is the default homepage. So if you click on the BullX icon, or if you scroll down here on the left and click on Neo Vision, this is what you see. These are pump.fun launches. And you can see at the moment on the top, we've got all chains, and we can change this, for example, to Solana here. And then here on the right hand side where you've got dexes, you can change this to pump.fun only. I prefer to concentrate on pump.fun coins. And you can see at the moment, I've got a buy automatic sell buttons. Don't worry about any of those for now. At the moment, we're going to look at filters, and then we're going to get onto the trading pages after that. A lot of new features here. First of all, we're going to concentrate on the middle section. I would advise, if you've been struggling with meme coin trading or if you're newer, completely stay away from new creations on the left. Yes, the potential is good, but generally you're going to be taking your profits well before bonding curve anyway. It's very, very rare somebody buys something new here and has a conviction to hold and see that coin go to millions, just because the percentage of coins from this first section that make it are very, very low. So usually you want to concentrate on middle section or the right hand section, and we'll go through those today. So the about to graduate section in the middle, these preview charts on the right hand side are very, very useful. So you see these charts here where it's almost like a mini candlestick chart. So I can see already that literally these 4 coins here are definitely scams. I can see that myself. And those of you who are experienced will understand that too. It's basically because of how the chart is looking. It's not looking organic. There's a quick pump, or there's lots of bot buying and no selling. Whereas this one further down looks a lot more organic. Let's click into a chart and you can see that. So let's click on Banana Cat. So basically these ones where they just go straight up at the beginning, and then they're just some messing about under bonding curve where they're trying to trap people, these very likely are scams. And if you scroll down here on the right hand side, so see here on the bottom right, let me just zoom in, you can see here snipers, top 10 holders, dev holding, and the insider holdings. You actually get a summary of this on the first page as well, but look how many insider holding, 68%. This is a definite scam. So this is going to rug at some point. So that's why the summary charts are very, very useful. But one thing that makes it easier is adding filters so that we don't need to see this stuff anyway, because we can filter for some of these things. For example, when I zoom in again, I can see here top 10 holders is this 31%. The dev holding is 2%, which is okay. Insider holding is too high at 55%. And then you got snipers here at 4%, which is okay. So what I'm going to do is add some filters. So again, you're going to need to take some notes here. So these are the about to graduate filters I use. I want it to definitely have one social. I want to make sure that it's got some holders. So you can add here 40, for example. I want to make sure that the insider wallet supply is limited. So anywhere from 10 to 20%. Let's put 20% because we don't want to miss too many decent trading opportunities. And let's scroll down and add some volume as well, because if there's no volume in the coin, there's no point. So we put minimum of anywhere from 15 to 25,000. Let's put 15,000. Market cap, we're going to put 9,500. And I'll explain the reason for that. When a new coin launches on pump.fun, the main aim of the coin is to get to this bonding curve. And the value there changes. It depends on the price of Solana, but it could be 70, 80,000, sometimes a lot more, based again on the price of Solana. And the coin will go up and down and will do what it needs to do. A lot of people, what they do is they sell just before bonding, take some profits here, and then sometimes you get big dips, and then you get big pushes, and eventually it reaches there. And then it gets that radium liquidity, and that's where it has the potential to run into hundreds of thousands, potentially even millions in terms of market cap. So this 70 to 80K here, this is a market cap. So that's what's meant by bonding curve, and that's the aim for these new coins. Now, on the flip side, when the coins are struggling, they will go all the way down. And if they're really struggling, they'll go below 10K and fail. I've seen quite a few coins bounce on 10K. 10K is a very important psychological support level, even for these brand new launch coins. So sometimes they do bounce here and they do make it back, or it's a good opportunity to trade. So I don't want to see anything under 10K, but I don't want to ignore the 10K ones either. So you have to think about it when you add in these filters. So here I put market cap of 9,500. That's why if something bounces at 10, it's still going to be included in my list, which is what I prefer. Minimum transactions, you could put 50 or 100. I'm just going to put 100 here. So again, a lot of these filters that I'm adding is just to rule out a lot of scam coins. And then finally, token age. I don't want something that's been here for hours and hours doing absolutely nothing. So I want something newer that has momentum. So let's put something like 80 or 90 minutes here. And then let's click apply. Now, when you click apply, notice immediately all the charts are looking a lot less scammy. It's because we filtered out a huge number of rugs. There's actually now only 7 coins here. And how you trade these middle ones is open these all in a new tab and see what's going on with them. Also, sometimes in the about to graduate, you don't want something that's just launched and has already reached near bonding curve within a minute. However, sometimes things are trending. And what you can do here, if you're looking for trending items, for example, if something's going on in politics right now, or it's Christmas obviously, you can actually add a keyword there just for Christmas coins. So if you see whatever's trending right now and people are making loads and loads of coins on that same exact topic, you can actually put the keyword search here, because what you're trying to do is find the best coin and the second best coin, the beta play, where potentially you can make a lot of money just because you're trading the narrative that's hot right now. I'm not aware like this particular minute anything that's going crazy, but yeah, if it was Christmas and I'd click apply here, it would only show me the Christmas coins. So let me just remove that now. So let's open one of these in a new tab. And remember, they must have one social because I added that to the filters anyway. So what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for the socials at the top. I'm having a quick glance here at the bottom right, so where I can see top 10 holders, which is a little bit on the high side, but it's okay. And we've got insider holding, which is low. Devs already sold. So if you see here, dev bought, dev sold. That's a strategy in itself, waiting for the dev to sell, assume it's a CTO, and sometimes we get a bit of a pump, which we've done that. So this didn't quite reach bonding, but it was approaching. So what you can do here in terms of a trade is wait for it to fully dip. And if you think it's a strong enough meme coin and it could run back up, that's one play. Now, I prefer mainly to trade on this right-hand side. I sometimes jump into about to graduate, but mainly the right-hand side, because that's where you get the more legit coins. And the moves in terms of RI, sometimes they can be even more, because here, look, if you're doing a play here from, let's say, 30k to 70k, that's max a 2x. So a lot of people scalp here, and that's very good. And you can absolutely do that. And if you're quick in terms of your trades, you're watching out for any important buy or sell signals, you can do that regularly. And that's a great way to make money. But to make the massive 5, 10x's, you're not going to make them here at all. So just keep that in mind if you're a new trader. It takes a lot of practice to do that. Now on the charts, I've only got one indicator below, volume. So the only two I tend to use here, when you click on indicators, just type in volume. And the other one I tend to use is RSI, Relative Strength Index, momentum indicator. Sometimes the peaks and the dips can give you a good idea of where to buy and sell. But again, don't religiously use this. And when you're using it now on BullX Neo, they've got a really handy extra feature here where you've got these extra shorter time frame charts. So it's got 1 second, which most people use. I've been using that for a long time, but I actually prefer the 5 second. It takes away some of the noise, the momentum indicators are more reliable, and the candle patterns are a little bit more reliable. But remember, these are like tiny market cap coins. The TA has a limit here because anytime any of the main holders can just suddenly dump one by one here, and the TA is not going to save me from that. So I have to be nimble here. So I've got these indicators ready, and that's fine. And I can see we're coming to an overbought area, so we might get a bit of a dip. That's fine. But also what's really handy is if you scroll down here and click on instant trade. So you'll see the button here, instant trade. So click on that, and you've got this dashboard where you can very quickly buy and sell now. Very, very useful because like I said, speed is important here in the earlier stages. You can change what you want. You can default, or you've got a P2, P3, P4, and you can rename these as you prefer. And you can change the buy settings here. So you can change the slippage, priority fee, bribery fee. And if you look at the bottom right hand side here, it says Solana live bribe updates. Click on that. And it actually gives you a bit of an idea of what might be a good amount to pay in terms of these fees right now. And on the left hand side, you've got MEV only, and right hand side, you've got non-MEV transactions and their rough time to execute. The other thing that's cool, and I'll show you by just taking a small position here. So let's say we're just buying into here. So let's say we bought 0.5 here. So automatically you can see where you've bought, and you can see an average price, and you can edit that too. So at the top, when you click on display options, you can see your trades, tracked wallets, orders, dev trades as well. And here at any time in the right hand side, I can see what I've invested, so $95, and I can see what's remaining in terms of price. So you can see we're in overbought territory now, so we're getting a bit of a pump in terms of price. So The way scalping would work is to buy in any of these dips and look to sell at any decent pump, especially one that gets to near resistance again. So I can sell instantly here because I've got the 25%, 50, 75 and 100%. So for example, if I wanted to sell 50%, I can just click on it. So if I click on it, it's executed now and it's sold half of the position. Very, very fast and quick. And again, I can see in that bottom right hand corner how much I've got remaining in the position. I can keep an eye on my P&L. If I just click on this button here, it will show me that. And this speed is really important with these lower cap coins. So we're just going to sell out of this position and we're going to have a look now at the final section. So the graduated section. So on this final section, it's a lot of the same again, but slightly different in terms of market cap settings. So we're going to click on One Social again. And then we're going to scroll down here. We want a lot more holders now. So at least 90, 100 holders, absolute minimum. And inside a wallet supply, again, we want it limited. So I'm going to put 16% here. Volume needs to be much higher. So we'll put 50,000 as an absolute minimum. Market cap. So here, again, I don't want to deal with coins that are potentially died. I'm not going to make it. So usually, again, in my experience, I find anything below kind of like 27, 30K just doesn't make it. So we're going to go low ball. We're going to go really low, 21K, because rarely I do see stuff go all the way back down and then there's still a good trade in there. Token age, we're going to leave blank. Buys, sells, transactions, all of this stuff we're going to leave blank because we don't want to over filter. And remember, these have already graduated, so they already reached bonding curve. And click apply. And again, most of the charts are looking organic. And with these, what you can do is just have a look. You can glance at when it was launched. You can see this one says 29 minutes, this one says 2 hours. So you can see roughly how old it is. You can see the current market cap, current holders, volume, very, very important. So you can see some of them have done a lot of volume already. So let's click on this one as an example. So Dog, and we can click on the Twitter to have a look at socials. Again, Christmas theme one obviously makes sense given time of year. So it's basically a combined reindeer with a dog. So it's nothing incredible in terms of a meme coin idea. And here we don't need the 5-second chart anymore. We can zoom out. So I prefer 15 or 30. I'm going to start with the 30 seconds so I can see what's going on with volume. See, initially there they're bought and sold, so it's a CTO coin basically. And this one, when it reached bonding, which was around this level, we had an initial dip. We ran to 250K, so very round number, and now we're dipping again. And the volume's been pretty consistent right through, so this could be a dip buy opportunity. So where we want to see a dip potentially, so I can draw a line here, horizontal line, is where that high was after bonding, around bonding, so around 90,000. So I'm going to keep an eye out there to see if we dip there. Also 100,000 obviously is a psychological level, so we've got a bit of an area there when it comes to trading. And I can see all the way up, we were very oversold, so the RSI is coming into a dip opportunity as well. So potentially it could be a good buy opportunity here. So to get that set up, I want to go to an even smaller time frame. We'll go into 15 seconds so I can see it more clearly. And I have my dashboard here to buy. In the meantime, I can have a look at insider holdings very low. Dev's not holding, so that's fine. We don't have to worry about the dev dumping. Top 10 holders, 23%. Nothing crazy, it's okay. And in terms of snipers, these are the people who are still holding from the beginning. I can see 4 holding. That's okay. Most of them have sold all of their position or part of their position now. Now this dump after is completely normal. It's a lot of profit taking for people who got in before bonding or just sniped just after as well. So 2 ways I can trade this. I can blind trade and just buy, or I can wait for it to pump back up and then do a pullback. I'm going to blind trade just so I can get a better entry potentially. On my buy settings here, I've got 20% slippage. I've got MEV protection enabled for this one. So let's see if this goes through. And I'm going to buy with, let's go with 2 Solana. So I'm voting for 2 Solana. Again, not my ideal target price, but again, you're not going to get these things perfect. And a lot of people will be waiting for that 100,000 bounce. That sometimes doesn't happen. We'll see. But if it pulls back here to 100, I'm still going to hold. Because when you're buying and trading meme coins, you have to be willing to take a little bit of a loss and give the trade a little bit of space to work as well. So this is my kind of space. This is my risk area. Everything around here. So anything below 90, I'll probably just pull out of the trade, take the loss, move on. And anything above is obviously reward in this particular trade. So let's see how it goes. So we had a look at the RSI. Volume is thinning out a little bit, but it's still okay. It's not like we had loads of volume here and then on this side, and then suddenly there's like nothing volume here. Not seeing that. So I'm still seeing okay volume. So that's it. We're in the trade, and I've still got my instant trade box here. So if I want to sell 50% because I'm a little bit nervy and I don't think it's going to move, I can always do that. But like I said, with these meme coin trades, especially after graduated, you have to give them a little bit of space to move as well. So you just saw a big sell there. So what I can do is see if we hold and we get some buying pressure. If we don't, take 50% off. I'm going to take a 50% sell there, just so I'm protecting my risk. So I've sold 50%. I still have the rest of the position. And remember, I can sell out 100%. But again, like I said, just need to give that a little bit of space. So I think I will give the rest of the position some space. So what I can do here is I can even do a limit order. And I can type in the market cap here. So I can put the market cap as 88,000, 100% to sell. And then I can sell that at exactly 88,000 in market cap. So now it says sell below 100%. So let me remove some of these drawings so you can see it. You see that? So that's my average price there. And I've got an automated sell because I know from the previous peak high, which is around bonding, that's around that level. So below that, coins much less likely to make it. Like I said, sometimes it swipes all the way down, but it's a lot less likely. And this is nothing special as a coin. It's an okay coin that may get a bit of another pump, may not. We'll see how it goes. And that's it. I'm in the position. So price can mess about here now, and I'm not fussed because I've sold 50% of the position for about break even. We'll see how it goes. So we'll leave this to trade. If it does get a pump, we can always set automatic sell targets as well at the top here. Now going back on here, I'm doing the same thing on the right hand side here. I'm looking at all of these coins that I've already filtered, and I'm having a quick glance here at the market cap currently, the number of holders, the volume that's gone in, etc. So for example, the Rickroll one, which obviously is a very, very common a meme coin, so this one gets repeated all the time. With all of these coins, it's very easy to check if there's a coin that's been released previously before that's similar. For example, if you type in Rickroll here, you can see there are many coins that were launched, but not actually recently. A lot of these are older. So again, because it's Christmas right now, and there's one main coin right now that's a Rickroll coin, yeah, maybe it has a chance. This is another one that's doing well, so let's just remove instant trade for now. But you see at the beginning it went literally straight up to 130. So again, unless it's some very trending topic, it's very likely a scam. So let's check that. And you can see here the snipers, there's no snipers holding at the moment, which is fine. So a mixture of a dog and a frog. And you can see the devs holding 0%. So dev sold here, you can see that at the bottom right, no dev holding. Another tool I like to use, I've shown you guys before on the channel, it's a Telegram bot, it's called Trench Radar Scanner. So in this one, I'm just having a quick look to see if there's any kind of bundle supply. And I can see 36 wallets there with a massive bundle, 72% that they're holding. So yeah, that's very suspicious, and they bought at the same time slot as well. So this is a bundle coin, so this is also a scam coin. Same thing for the other coin here that I'm currently in, Rudog, where here it says creator risk profile, tokens that they've held, that they've launched before, some rug history. These are fine, but remember the dev's not even holding right now, so this is technically a CTO. And you can see here that slot, there was no exact timestamp where loads and loads of wallets bought at exactly the same time. There's nothing here that said 10 or 20. Sometimes by chance you can get 2 and stuff like that. Still have to be a little bit careful, but it gets less likely. But like definitely compared to this one, where literally in the same time slot, 36 wallets sniped 72% of the supply. So that's definitely more suspicious there. And weirdly, this creator's only ever made this one coin, which is a fresh wallet almost. Okay, it's finally woken up this coin, so that's good. So it looks like 106. It kind of double bottomed there. So we'll see how it goes. But basically, if you wanted to set up an automatic sell, you can put it here. So where we got resistance before, you want it a little bit lower than that to make sure your trade executes, because a lot of people, if it does push up here, they'll be looking at the same level. And here, all you want to do is again go and sell, limit, and you can decide how you want to sell this particular position, and you can set auto sell strategies. So if you click on auto sell here, you can create your own strategy in terms of where you want to take profit. As a percent, how much you want to sell and where it triggers. So you can do it as an automated that way, or you can do it manually like I prefer to do, where I want it exactly to take off 50% at this particular level. So that's it for this video. Very helpful. Neo, BullX. If you have any questions at all about this software, please mention them in the comment section below. I have skipped the waitlist access to BullX Neo in the description and also in the pinned comments. Thanks very much and happy holidays again.